Howdy, my name's William Watkins. Go by Bill sometimes. I'm a writer, researcher, um, a part of the civil rights movement. I can say, thankfully, in that I was blessed enough to be able to. I'm really emotional today, and I've been writing about the '60s and the murders of the 1960s. So I guess I'm a little emotional today. I'm just taking a time out, and I wanted to visit um, Bernice, Reverend Bernice King's Twitter page. It frankly is always kind of a place to feel good in some ways, give me hope. And this is someone who at 5 years old had to go through something that's near impossible to go through in some ways and live a life. But thanks be to God as we understand God and the Spirit that uh, continues to lift us. That was the fuel for the civil rights movement, Martin's movement, and Coretta's movement. We're celebrating Coretta, and I tend to I default as a dude, as a guy, I default to thinking about Martin's movement, and I know it's in error quite often. And Bernice is good about reminding us often what Coretta brought to the movement and how important she was, and the fact that the King Center in Atlanta is not there without her mother, without Coretta. I'm just reflecting today on frankly the loss. I can't help but just be emotional for our losses. Coretta, thanks to God, sort of lived lived that physically full life that Martin was not allowed to have. Um, Martin's mother was not allowed to have. Martin's uh, brother was not allowed to have. Um, and I guess I'm going to say related to a very bad virus we have up there. And I live in Mexico now. I've removed myself from the land. My ancestors, I believe, stole the land from Native American people. I've started to remove myself from it to reflect. I live down south of the border. Um, but I was going to speak of a virus up there, a really bad one. I think, of course, we need to always watch out for, called gun violence, called